YouTube, 2T UK, another video for your viewing delight, or not, as the case may be. Bit on the Dreamcast still, I'm not bored of it. Fast Striker. It's getting warm today, a balmy 25 degrees in here, end of Feb, 27th. Yeah, getting warm. Not going to moan, not going to grumble. We've all been keeping well. Looks like the end might be in sight, allegedly. The old lockdown. We'll see. Right, got some stuff. Mainly Nintendo. All Nintendo except for one thing. One bit of Sega. The Master. It's not the Master System. It's the Megadrive. Yeah, got on a bit of a Snes kick of late, and I think I've done all right. Old eBay's been weird, man. I think because who was I speaking to? Probably, God, it might be 3 videos back now by the time you watch this. Someone in the comments was on about a couple of the Megadrive games I picked up, and I think it's basically because of the lockdown. Unfortunately, a lot of people are struggling, and you know, not working properly and stuff like that. So I've managed to grab a couple of bargains, I think, because of that. Because obviously money's tight for a lot of people, and it's tight for everybody. But yeah, I think it's worked to my favour a little bit, maybe. What I'll do first, purchase. Yeah, we'll do this one first. Should I do? No, because it will flow better this way. Right. It's not purchased off another YouTuber, but another YouTuber's done me an absolute solid here. Didn't have to, but did me a real big favour. So Wouter, the Highlander, over in Holland, the Netherlands. Essentially, and I might have cocked up here, I don't know yet. We'll get to that. Again, a couple of vids back, you would have seen old Boofy. Anthony had sent me a box for Rush Extreme Racing 2, and it was pretty in dire condition. So I've did some remedial work on it, and I think it's come up all right. I don't know if you can remember what it looked like. But it had flaps missing and all sorts. Had a big sticker there. I've done the best. Obviously it was ripped anyway, but I've got all the sticker shit off it and stuff. Check this out. It did come with a tray. But basically this end here was all smashed in. I don't know if you can see it there. It's still a bit smashed in, but it's not going in. And that's the locking end anyway. So, for them that want to see, there you go, look. So that's not, it doesn't move, but it doesn't need to move because it's a locking end. So Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and all that. Bit of an iron, stuff. I think, like I say, it's come up all right. You know, in the box protector, it looks okay. So, anyway, what my good mate Wouter did, because I was looking for a manual for this. I hope I ain't cocked up here. Because obviously I've got a full N64 set. Combination of loose card boxes and whatnot, and complete. So I thought, I don't recall having this. I don't recall seeing it on the shelf, yada yada yada, so I must have the loose cart somewhere. Anthony's provided me a box. I need to find a manual. So this manual's online, and I think it was something ridiculous like £4. And then they wanted like 15 quid postage from Holland. It was like 20 quid. It was ridiculous, and I was like, what? It's a fucking manual. So anyway, reached out to my mate Wouter, said, look, you know, if don't do it if you don't want to do it, but can you really help me out here? Can you buy this? I'll send you the PayPal funds and obviously then postage to cover it to send to the UK. So we worked it all out. He bought it for me, sent it all over, wonderful, and it's come through. It's absolutely superb condition. I mean, people are asking 40 quid for this in the UK. In Holland, it was like I say, it was a fiver, but it was like 15 quid postage. So that goes with that. I'm sweating a bit here because I've been trying to find the cart. I can't find the cart. So it's either I've got this boxed in there somewhere, or I ain't got the cart, or there's another box of carts somewhere that I've misplaced. I've got I must have had it. I must have had this. I'll have to go and maybe review my video, because that'll be the easiest way of doing it rather than getting into there. Because if I end up looking at the video and I've got it boxed, at least I know. Otherwise I'm pulling the fucking room apart trying to find it. But yeah, either way, hopefully I've got a complete copy. I can't recall having it, as in like the box of it. I don't know. Maybe not. But either way, Anthony and Wouter, obviously Wouter for the manual, Anthony for the box. Cheers, guys. It's got to be in here somewhere. It's got to be. It's got to be. I don't recall putting another box of games into the garage or anywhere. Because I've got San Francisco Rush, and I've got thingy 2049 Rush Racing 2040. I must have. I don't know. I was getting too hot and flustered as well. I was like, fucking sweat's pissing out of me. I thought I'd just have to come clean. Worst case is I'll have to buy a cartridge. I must have it. Anyway, this is a purchase from a tuber. Adam, lad up north. I've got probably like a load of you guys, like backlog of videos, fucking going back, I don't know, before, just after Christmas. I managed to catch up with one of Adam's. He picked up a Snes bundle, did a good deal, and obviously he watches, as you watch his videos, it says, it's not really, he's not collecting for the Snes. He's got his Snes Mini, but it was just too good a bundle to turn down. So I left a message saying, look, I'm guessing these are just to sort of earn a couple of quid. He's like, yeah. So, well, look, there's one there that I'm pretty sure I haven't got. He says, I don't recall having it. And he was just going to send it me. He was going to send it me, and I was like, no, mate, I'll buy it off you. I said, look, CX are selling it for, I think it was 6 quid. And he said to me, give me like a couple of quid just to cover postage. So anyway, I sent him the 6 quid. So he's got some, you can buy a couple of beers, have a couple of beers. And he's very, very kindly sent me Another World on the Snes. Just loose car. Like I say, he picked a bundle up for a tenner. So, these owe him next to nothing now. But like I say, he really kindly sent it through to me. He needed a bit of a clean. He said that in his video. They're a bit grubby. Come up alright. It's got that usual Nes two-tone thing. That's just part and parcel of it. But yeah, cracking game that is, Another World. Never played the Snes version. Never will, let's be honest. Who are you trying to kid? Oh, you're trying to fool Mr. Hitler. But yeah, Anthony, lad up north. Obviously he's into his gaming. Probably more modern, maybe I would say, and just into his Adidas trains, a bit like Addy Sneaker Freak. Likes his Adidas trains and stuff. Lovely guy, never met him yet. Maybe one day. Maybe. Right. I'll do this one because this is an anomaly from the others, and then I can crack on and do the rest of those. So this is, I bought 2 games from a chap on Facebook, Retro Realm. I think it was Retro Realm. Was it Galaxy Sega? Could have been Galaxy Sega, but I think it was Retro Realm. I bought off this guy before. His name's Craig Potter, I think. Definitely did, because I remember in the chat there was still something he'd sent me. I can't remember what I bought off him. But he had these 2 Megadrive games, the Japanese ones, but they weren't in great nick. I'll show you the other one. The other one I haven't done anything with yet. Might need your help with that. I've kind of reached out to a few people because I don't really want to cut corners in that respect. So, let's say they're Japanese Mega Drive games. There's two of them. I'm not going to show you the other one because that's still a work in progress. But this one I've managed to cobble together, and this is called Bad Omen. And it's basically like a cross Arkanoid and pinball, I think, is the best way to describe it. I actually thought it was a shooter, but it's not. It ain't cheap either, bizarrely, even though it looks pretty bang average. But it is all complete. And there you go. Now, I've swapped the case over. The case didn't make the insert look very good at all. It was like that really, I should have kept it, binned it now. But it was like, not a smoker's one, but the plastic had been that sort of worn over time, like just rubbed. It was like just like all glazed over. You couldn't really see through it. I think there's a little bit of sun fading on it, but honestly, it looks a million times better than it did in the old case. But yeah, so I'll just show you it's complete, didn't I? Yeah. So there's the cart, right? So he did me a deal on these. I broke the bank end of last month, but it was too good a thing to turn down. I thought, fuck it, I'll just go overdrawn and just have to live with it, pay the fees and stuff, which has been and gone now anyway. But this is the cartridge. So this was Bad Omen. So what I've had to do is cannibalise J-League Champions. I can't remember where I got that from. It might have been Adam, 16-bit Brit, I think. But it's probably one of the shitty football games that we get every year. I can't remember what it's called now, I don't know. But that was Bad Omen. Now you can't open these cartridges up like with the PAL and US ones. There's no sort of screws. The screws, well there is. The screws are behind here, the two Phillips screws. And obviously the top label sits across the two halves of the case. So what I had to do, and I'm glad I did it on this one first, is essentially heat up the labels and peel them off and then re-sticker it. This one's not too bad. I've probably cocked up a little bit. I've probably gone a little bit too far on that side, but I've looked at some of my Japanese games and some of them are like that. I think it's just whoever stuck it on at the time, but I don't think it's come out too bad. I mean, compared to that, you know, this is now like in this condition. It's legit. It's not fake. In this condition, I don't know what, 50 quid, 60 quid now. And I paid 80 for both games. The other game's an absolute fucking belter, but I've got some work to do on that. Because essentially the cartridges are slightly different. So the other game's a Taito one, and it's got Taito stamped there. And it doesn't have these grooves on the side. So if anyone's got a loose Taito cartridge, I've been looking online. I think Darius 2, someone's offering me one at 16 quid. I just want to cannibalise it, so even if the label's shot. Ideally I'd like the back label, because the back label on the other one has been ripped, but yeah, it doesn't matter if the top label's fucking wrecked. As long as it says Taito on the back, even better. But there's, you know, stuff like Rastan Saga 2, which I've got down there, but again, someone's hacked the fucking cartridge, so I can't reuse that one. Volfeed's another sort of cheapish one. You know, I'm just trying to think if anyone wouldn't. Yeah, but I say, if anybody's got a loose Sega Mega Drive cartridge that I can buy off them, swap them, trade them, whatever. They say it's just going to get, it's just going to be a donor cart anyway, so it doesn't need to be anything spectacular. The label could be ripped in half, could be not even on there, doesn't matter. So yeah, been a while since I had a Japanese Mega Drive game. Stick that on the shelf, never to be fucking seen again. But the old, I say, doing the label, just air dryer, patience, you know, heat it up. I mean, fucking hell, it gets hot, and obviously the hair dryer, them cartridges don't weigh anything, so they get fucking blown everywhere. So, you pin it down, heat it all up, peel it off, and then obviously you're time limited to swapping it over, because obviously the glue will start to dry. Fucking hell, bit stressful. think it come out alright. It's better than it was. Right, so some Super Nintendo now. As I said at the start, gone to a bit of a fucking massive Snes kick. So it just happens, you know. Most people when they go through these phases, they sell everything out up to bottom. Whereas I don't. I just fucking hoard it. You know, like I'll go on a PC Engine fucking kick, and I'll start buying loads of PC Engine again. I don't know why with the Snes. Something in my head, I have to have sets of things, and it really starts to bother me then if I don't. So, but anyway, one sort of, well, partly I suppose, partly getting there with it. Loose cart, cheapest I saw on eBay. I think the guy ended up offering me it for £6 posted, and that's Urban Strike. Again, you've seen the box. I'm not going to show you this against one of them, the boxes that I've got. The cart's in there. I'm not going to show you the cartridge. It's just an Urban Strike cartridge. I put a bit of footage up here because I didn't put any footage of these because at the time they were just empty boxes, which is kind of pointless. I haven't played any of the Strike games on the Snes. I always played them on the Megadrive. I think probably a lot of people did as well. But it's got me looking at Desert Strike and Jungle Strike on the Super Nintendo now. Dangerous, it's dangerous. And this is what happens, you see. If I just had the loose card, it wouldn't bother, like Another World, like loose card doesn't bother me. But if I'd got the box for that, then I'd want to start hunting down the manual and the cartridge. Not good. Let's swap this over. Yeah, see, Kev was on about all 4 buttons in the start. See, it doesn't work because this isn't the Dreamcast game. It doesn't do it. I don't think the no, because it's not a proper Dream. I think it's a Thomas Wave type game or a conversion or something. But yeah, ordinarily A, B, X, Y, and start would reset it, take it back to the menu. Put some outs on. Right, back. Put Hydro Thunder on. I quite like this on the N64. I don't recall playing a Dreamcast game. I probably did when I had all my copied discs. But yeah, another bit of that, something a bit different than shooters. Right, so sticking with Super Nintendo. One of these is an upgrade, and it was just no, I'll tell you what it was. These were separate auctions, but by the same person. And when I sort of saw the other one, I just thought, fuck it, let's get it, because I ain't got mine to hand. My other one was not in great condition. I managed to find it. So you saw a couple of videos back that I picked up all them empty boxes, and one of them was Return of the Jedi, Super Return of the Jedi. So I managed to complete that. And then I thought, I'm sure I've got Star Wars somewhere, and I managed to find my copy of Super Star Wars, and it weren't in great condition. It had the manual, but the box had sort of seen better days and stuff. So, told you sets. It was like really bugging me. So I started. So that was fine. I thought, okay, it was not great, but I was then started to look for Empire Strikes Back, second one, and I come across this auction box, no manual. And it was just like an auction, so I thought, right, I'll keep an eye on this. I'll watch this one, and then obviously, like I said before, I always check out what someone else is selling if I'm watching an item. And they had Star Wars. I think they even had Return of the Jedi as well, but I think that was complete. I think it was complete. Whereas these two are missing the manuals. And then obviously, when I looked at Star Wars, the box from the pictures did look in better condition than mine. So anyway, long story short, I won both bids. So there were just box and cartridge with the trays. I have done a sort of video just on I won't say box repair, because these didn't really need repairing. Is that doing something? Yeah, these didn't really need repairing per se. They just needed a bit of TLC, like labels removed and stuff like that. I say in the video, I still don't understand why people don't buy label remover. It's a fucking godsend. So anyway, what we have got is Super Return of the Jedi. Again, I put some footage up there. I don't recall ever playing this one. I think I only ever played Super Star Wars, to be honest. I mean, that was balls hard. I'd fucking give up. This is the JVC edition, release as well, edition. But it is missing a manual. So again, shout out to you people. Anyone's got a manual? Let me know. Hit me up. Give us a shout. These ain't minters. They're not minters, but honest copies. And if I can remember, I'll put some pictures up of this. It had a sticker over there, and it needed a bit of it just needed a clean, and it's come up all quite nice. All the white was kind of like yellow. I don't know what had happened to it. I thought it was a smoker, but I mean, it smells a bit musty. You know, like a caravan smell. Here's me smelling stuff again. It's definitely got like a caravan smell. It reminds me of Skeggy. It's not a bad thing. Cartridge. Again, if you see the video, what I've done with the cartridge, it's come up really quite nice. This was not in great condition. I think the tray, is it doing anything? The tray again, the corners have popped out. Again, that's all in that sort of like spruce it up video, I don't know. But this was not too bad. It needed an iron. And then the worst of it is probably that bit there, a bit of Pritt stick on that. But, say, missing the manual. Anyone's got a JVC manual for Super Empire Strikes Back, let me know. We're still there, yeah. And obviously, as previously mentioned, the colour's gone a bit on this. Super Star Wars. So this is obviously the newer box. Not as in good condition, but this is complete because it's now got my my manual in it. But my one, because it's a black box, you know, it had quite, I would say bad, just not great edge wear. And the worst of this is the end. Unfortunately, it is the end that opened. But it's nice and straight now. Nice and straight edged. Bit of shelf wear, and it had a sticker. And now, weirdly enough, not weirdly enough, but sadly enough, the sticker had kind of bled, the ink had bled through on the sticker. And the only other thing is, it had, I don't know if you can see, it had one of them. When I said in the video and I was looking at it, because I wasn't going to do anything with this one in terms of the video, but I thought, well, actually, it's quite an interesting sticker to see if we can get it off. Like one of the Virgin security stickers. It's that really hard plastic, rigid plastic. But someone had tried to peel it off at the start, and obviously, I don't know whether just to what do you call it, Sharpie pen that in, I don't know. I might just leave it. I'm kind of on the fence at the minute. But that is complete. That is complete. I don't need to show you that. But yeah, less the manual for Empire Strikes Back, and I've got the trilogy then. So sets within sets. I can't help it. It's just something wrong with me, I think. I can't stick. What do they cost me? I think it's like 51 quid, I think, posted. It was 20 for Star Wars and like 30 for Empire Strikes Back, which isn't a bad price at all. It really isn't. Yeah, I can't remember what the person's Return of the Jedi sold for. I don't know. I think it was a ridiculous amount, because I think that was complete. So talking about sets, where would I put it? I don't know where I've put it now. I've put it somewhere. Balls to it. Oh, it was up there, wasn't it? In the previous video, you saw that I got Donkey Kong Country 3, the manual, and Alex had very kindly sent me the box years ago. Well, I had to go and get Donkey Kong Country 2, didn't I? This is a weird one, because there were two auctions running, and they were like, it was a day apart, but it was hours, if that makes sense. So I'd missed out on the first one. I think that person was selling the whole set as well. I'm trying to remember now if this person was selling the whole set. But that was it. The one that ended first didn't have it. It just had the picture of this, and it had the manual and the cartridge. There's no pictures of the box or the back or anything. And that went for, I think, 40 quid postage, because it was like 37 quid and then £4 postage or something like that. I missed out on that one. Actually, I didn't even bid on it. I actually just missed it completely. And then there was this one here. Now in the pictures, this had a fucking whacking great version sticker. Again, if I've got some pictures, I'll stick the pictures up so you can see. Label remover, just took it off, beautiful. This did have pictures, and the pictures really didn't do it justice, because it showed the box was quite bowed, and obviously, and the manual had a crease. I'll show you this one, because this has come up really nice, I think. This is honest, it's not a mint, it's not fucking museum quality, but you can see it a little bit still. But it was really like bowed. Again, if I've got the pictures, I'll put them up, you can have a look. But that label come off an absolute charm. Absolute charm. It's got all the gubbins in it. And the worst of it, there's the manual, that the corner of that was like bent over, but a bit of an iron. Yeah, it's got a crease in it, but it's honest. Precautions, little poster, even bag it up. But again, same with all the other ones. The old trick, when the edges pop in, a bit of Pritt stick, glue them down, right as rain. So this one, I won this for literally the same price, maybe £1 more. It's something nothing. But I actually think this might be in better condition. But really happy with that. So that's now all the Donkey Kong countries. 1, 2 and 3. So I don't need to worry about them. The only thing I haven't got with Donkey Kong Country, the first one, is Going Ape Spit. No. Is it? No, that's Toki. Going Ape, isn't it? Anyone's got that music CD, I remember Eddie bought it, I think. Roller Call. But it's not even music from the game, it's just some random bands, I think he said. But that's the only thing that's probably missing from mine. But yeah, quite happy. Super Nintendo, who knew? Never went away. It always, I always say this to people, the best console, 16-bit bar none, hands down, the Snes. Stuff of legend. I'm gonna see if I've got that fucking N64 cartridge. I bet I've got it boxed in there. Right, so other than that, it's time to put his hands in Kev's box.
Ding dong.
Kev's balls of fire.
Oh, we're back with Kev's box. I'll do a double again. We'll do a double because we've got to get through this. Isn't that song? We've got to get through this. So put our hands in. Can you see it? Put this down. See what game it is. Aussie Rules Footy. Okay. Aussie Rules Footy. We'll have some footage of the footy. God, remember Aussie Rules? Back in the fucking 80s. Late 80s, it was a thing. It was like, it's ultra fucking violent. Clearly an Australian game, funnily enough. Fucking hell, okay, we said you clean these. I was going to need another clean. Yeah, Aussie Rules Footy. I got a clue. I ain't got no fucking Scoob-Doo at all. We'll stick some footage up here. Might even, if I can find some actual sort of raw footage of this, of Aussie Rules football. Yeah, back in the day, my brother and my dad were like used to really get into it, because it's like a cross between Gaelic football and rugby, innit? But you can fucking punch. Remember back in the day, like people punching people, and they'd run up the back with their studs, and some people, and it's just fucking mental. But I say, I've no idea No, I didn't even know this was a thing. Didn't know it was a thing. Aussie Rules Footy. Do another one. Let's have a slurp. Right. Oh, here we go again. You see it? Ugh, put that down. Oh, that's a bit better. Well, I don't know. It might be shit. Championship Rally. Another HAL game. HAL Laboratories. Bit of footage. That's Australian as well. Championship Rally. Who's it? Oh, who's it by? My HAL Laboratories just said so. Yeah, fucking hell, kept such a clean news. Usually a good, a sign of quality is the old HAL Laboratories. See it there? They did Kirby and stuff, didn't they? And the real Ghostbusters 2, which is obviously the better of the NES games for Ghostbusters. Yeah. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Licensed by Nintendo, yeah. 1985. Anyone played Championship Rally? I'll whack some footage up anyway, so you can have a butcher's. That's it for today. Don't fucking go spoiling. Spoil you now. 2 games on the bounce per video. But yeah, so if anyone's got a manual for Empire Strikes Back, JVC, there has to be the JVC, I don't want the THQ shit. And if anyone's got a loose Taito Japanese Megadrive cartridge, I don't care what it is, I don't care what condition it's in. Well, obviously the cartridge needs to be complete. I'm on about the label for the game, because it's just going to get butchered. It's going to get bastardised anyway. Let me know. If not, I'll just have to try and maybe bite the bullet on eBay and buy one. If I don't really want to do, I think the best offer I've got so far is 16 quid. Hey ho, it is what it is. I can just sit and wait, and you won't see that game for God knows how long until I get the replacement cartridge. But that's it, YouTube. Take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.